Hello there, Runnineers. It's Manny again, and we got some news. It's not a lot of stuff going on, so I'm just going to go over some news, some minor news that can affect us or will affect us. Some emails that we got concerning the Walt Disney World Marathon, the Disneyland Marathon, and we will touch on Coast to Coast, guys. But before we do, guys, we're almost at 950 subscribers. We want to get to 1,000, guys. We can do it. Just hit that subscribe button. Guys, more importantly than that, I really appreciate you guys' comments. Keep commenting down below. Keep asking questions. You know, connect on social media. I'm on Instagram and Facebook. I'll try to get on some other platforms, maybe TikTok. Once I gotta learn a little bit about that. But once I do get on there, please keep interacting. I love interacting with you guys. And so, but without further ado, let's get to some news. So first off today, we got two emails, one for the Walt Disney World Marathon and one weekend, and one for the Disneyland Half Marathon weekend. And if you guys haven't gotten it, I'm going to go over it in a little bit with each one of the points that we need to get to. But guys, you should have gotten those emails. If not, again, I'm going to touch on them shortly. So guys, another big piece of news. It can be big depending on Disneyland. If it's your first time going there to run, you wanted to see a few things, there's going to be a couple of things that are not going to happen. Number one is January 7th, they are going to be closing down the World of Color. I loved running there, and the World of Color was going on early in the morning. It was still dark, so you could see that. That was in Disney's California Adventure Park. So as of now, they are going to be closing it January 7th, so most people are going to be getting there a little bit afterward because it's the following weekend. So guys, adjust accordingly, guys. Yes, I'm going to miss it because I loved seeing it when we were running early in the morning. And I did see some questions saying, hey, we're going to get to run in Disney World, and they still will have the Christmas stuff up. Will Disneyland? And the answer is sadly no. As of now, January 7th is their last day of Christmas stuff, so they're going to bring that down. So again, we run the following weekend, so more than likely we will not see any kind of Christmas stuff. Hopefully they change their mind and they keep it up for us. But guys, that's the way it is. Disneyland, by the way, during Christmas is beautiful. I love going there during Christmas. Haven't done it in years, but when I've gone, I have the time of my life. It's just so awesome, guys. So if you can experience it, it's great, but again, it won't be there during the run. So guys, another thing that I've been seeing online is charities are opening up, or at least they still have spots left for the Walt Disney World Marathon, possibly Disneyland runs. So guys, and this is the time because they have to get to their goal usually by about December 1st or a little bit after there. So guys, if you keep your eyes peeled online, especially at the social media, the Run Disney marketplaces, a lot of charities have been posting that they're actually lowering their goal. So for example, and this is not exact, so don't quote me on this, but let's say you were fundraising goal was $500, and it's probably going to be less than that right now, and a lot of them are including the part of the payment is going to be part of the race. So let's say the race is $150, and let's say they bring it down to $400, so you pay $150, so you really only have to fundraise $250. So it's not a bad deal, especially if you got that, hey, I didn't register in time, I want to still do it and stuff. So keep your eyes open. Give Kids the World is one of the ones that just opened up too, guys. It's a great charity, guys. Just look them up, call them, reach out to them, reach out to all the charities, because you just never know. A lot of people will comment and saying, oh, they're out, but you never know. You might call and they said somebody just backed out, and guess what? We're going to go down in the fundraising too because we only have 2 weeks left. So guys, call. It doesn't hurt to ask. You know what the batting percentage is if you never take a swing? It's 0. So guys, take that swing, call them up. You never know. So guys, if you want to pre-order merchandise, one thing that I've noticed that they added, I started looking at that at the expo too, they're not taking returns anymore. So when you order something, be very careful, because it does say now they are not accepting any kind of returns. I would assume that if they get the wrong size or something's broken, there's stitches missing, whatever on a shirt and stuff, yes, they'll probably do it for that. But right now it's a no return policy. What people were doing is the abuse of the system. And I saw it. I never had done it, so but I would see people post on there saying, yeah, purchase it, return it, and then buy it with your discount right after that, guys. Again, it's abuse of the system. I'm not going to lie to you. If I had a chance, I might have done it, but now they are stopping that. So guys, so if you're going to pre-order something, understand that you're going to be stuck with whatever it is that is there. You can't just all of a sudden say, oh, I don't want it, can I return it? You might go back to the hotel or something if you're staying on property and might be able to get it, returned there. But again, you're taking a chance. Guys, I wouldn't take that chance, guys. So again, make sure that you really, really want something before you pre-order it. And the last bit of news is that Southwest Airlines, who I love to fly, I'm a frequent flyer, A-lister, it's awesome, but they've been changing a lot of their flights. I have 3 flights that they've already changed. 2 of them have not been good, so I've had to kind of go back in there and have to restructure it myself. What it did affect was coast to coast. I wanted to do the 8th. I wanted to fly, do some rides at Disney World, then take a lift, go to the airport, and then fly over there 7 hours. But with the time change, it's really only 4. And I was going to do some rides at Disneyland. That's out the door now because the flights that now are scheduled, none of them really can help that. So I'm going to continue looking. Guys, if you guys are going to be at Disney World on that Monday morning, the 8th, I will probably be hanging out with you, especially at Magic Kingdom, taking some pictures, metal pictures on Metal Monday. And so we're going to be doing that, but I still am going to be going to Disneyland that evening. I'll be getting there a little later. So right now, coast to coast does not seem like a thing that I'm going to be able to do. But guys, check your flights because again, Southwest has been changing a lot of flights. So guys, I'm going to be talking more about the actual races as we get closer. Disneyland and Disney World and then Disneyland and then coast to coast. I'm going to touch on that. But today we're going to talk about stuff that you can start doing now. So right now we're going to first focus on Disney World. And remember I told you we got the emails. So the email is basically telling you that it's time to sign your digital waiver. So go ahead, if you have not done that, log into your account. You can click on the link. It'll get you there. You're still going to have to log into your account. And you're going to sign the digital waiver. The way I look at it is when you see the sheet on the top, it's going to say things that need to be done. And mine right now says nothing needs to be done. So if you have something, click on those bars, you're going to be able to sign your digital waiver, and that'll bring me to my next point. My next point is the Expo Pass. And if you notice, it tells you when we're going to get the Expo Pass for the Disney World Marathon, which is December 30th. So a couple of days before New Year's Day. So hopefully, before you leave, hopefully, if you're over there, again, you can make it a digital, so you can take a snapshot, you can show it to them over there. As long as it's got all the information, you guys are okay. So guys, if you start asking everybody, I did post it on social media too, because I'm gonna see it over and over. When do we get it? When do we get it? When do we get it? And it's gonna be December 30th is when they start coming out, guys. So now we got some concrete information on when these are gonna be coming out. So questions are going to arise is when we're going to get the digital event guide. My guess is going to be, it's usually about 2 weeks before. So guess what, guys? It's going to be around Christmas time that you're going to be getting these digital event guides. I wouldn't doubt it that they go a little bit before, a little bit after. Again, just be on the lookout for that because that's going to have all of the concrete stuff that we're going to need, such as, the times, the official times. Right now, they have official expo times. But again, they can change, so make sure that you see that. Guys, it's going to have the map, so we're going to be able to see, which I'm looking forward to because, guys, if you remember when they did the reveal of the new logos and everything, they kind of had in the numbers little different courses, and they were pointing places, and it wasn't the normal courses that we had been running in the past. So now I'm very, very anxious to see if this is something hidden or they just did this just to throw us off, and it's going to be the exact same courses. My guess it's going to be something a little bit new, at least something a little bit new. But guys, again, the race courses will be in the digital event guide. And during that time, or around that time, we'll also get to look at a sneak peek, like we usually do, about the merchandise. It's not going to be the whole thing, and I'll go over it once we get it. But again, it's going to be a lot of the shirts, a lot of the Spirit jerseys. They're going to have bags. And then, of course, when you get over there, there's going to be some things that are not going to be on there. But we should be getting that, again, around Christmas time. So, guys, if you haven't gotten your resorts for Walt Disney World Marathon, it's time to do it. Especially if you haven't gotten your flights, do that too. it's time to go and get those. Now, one of the things, and I don't talk about this a lot, but I should start talking a little bit more, is discounts, because you can get some discounts. It depends. Now, Disney World themselves, if you do not actually get the discounts or do not ask for the discounts, they're not going to give them to you. If you call them up and you say, hey, I heard that there's a discount for whatever it is, then they can see if they can add it. But if you don't ask them, they're not going to do it. But now there's a better way, guys. So guys, if you have already gotten your resort, or even if you haven't, but let's say you have gotten your resort, you're going to go to My Disney Experience. That's going to be on the top right hand. If I'm looking at the screen, top right hand corner, it's going to say My Plans. So I can't do it right now, but I am going to show you some pictures right now. But guys, you're going to go to My Plans. It's going to list out, it's going to have you log in. It's going to list out all your plans, including your resort, your reservations for your parks. They're all going to be right there. So guys, if you look at it, you're going to be able to see that you can click on it, change resort, and this is what's going to come up. They're going to give you some options, okay? So one of the things you are going to see, and if we look at it now, it's going to be what discounts you can get. So for example, mine has annual pass holder. But guys, is there other discounts that you can get? Yes, there is. There's DVC. Sometimes they give for Disney Plus subscribers. D23, you know, so keep looking, and this is not just, and it might not be, your resort that you're picking might not have any discounts, but guys, it doesn't hurt to ask, it doesn't hurt to look, and guys, so like I said, if you've done it right, if you've already gotten your room, but you don't have any discounts, go back and look. Now, it will not be all-inclusive, so for example, when I looked at the All-Stars, I was trying to get All-Star Music, and the only one that was having the discount was All-Star Sports. So I chose All-Star Sports, and that's where I'll be staying. But so when you look at it week to week, again, it might change, and all of a sudden the resort that you want might pop up with some kind of discount. So guys, take a look at that from time to time, so that way you can get the discounts that you guys deserve. Guys, and the last thing we're going to touch on is the weather. We do not know what the weather is going to be like in Orlando in January. Again, I've probably said this before, and I'll say it again. I've done it when it's warm and humid. I've done it when it's cool. I've done it when it's really cold, and it stays cold. So again, there's a big variance. So guys, continue looking at the weather going up to the race. I would plan for anything, just like did for Wine and Dine. You plan for anything, okay, guys? But again, asking what's the weather like during that day, I do this. I have no idea. It's a 50-50 chance. It's going to be warm or it's going to be cold and stuff. So that's one that I do know for a fact. In January, we don't know what's going to happen in Florida. So now let's move over to the West Coast. We're going to Disneyland. And again, we did get the email, if you saw the email, and it basically said go in there to do your digital waiver. Sign your digital waiver, guys. So if you have not signed your digital waiver, log in. It's the same process. You're going to log into your account. On the top, you're going to see that bar. It's going to give you, there's things that need to be done. That's when you sign your digital waiver. And it is going to lead you to this, where the Expo Pass is going to be released January 9th, which is a Tuesday before the Expo. So guys, you can get your Expo Pass for that January 9th. So guys, again, questions are going to be asked over and over and over. We got this in the email. And again, digital event guide, guys. We're probably going to get that around New Year's. I have a feeling it's going to be around New Year's, probably a little bit before New Year's. So you're going to be able to see, which I'm looking forward to because they threw me for a loop. We got new maps because we're going to be running in a different, we're going to be starting and finishing in a different location than we used to. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see those maps. And again, during that time, we're also going to get merchandise. So it's going to start dropping and we're going to be able to see the merchandise again. 7, 8, 10 pieces, and there's going to be a lot more stuff at the Expo. We'll talk about it when we get closer to that date. So I've talked about this before when I did my California visit, and I'll talk about it now, and I'll talk about it again. Transportation is not the same as it is at Disney World. The mornings of the runs, you're probably going to have to walk a little bit more. So guys, when you get your resorts, make sure that they're closer to, or at least know how to get there. Again, they're probably going to have access to Uber, Lyft, which at least it won't take you right there, but it'll at least take you close to where the start is. And again, they do have something called the ART. Actually, it's called the Anaheim Regional Transportation. And they do have buses that take you to Disneyland. Now, it's not going to help the morning of the runs. It can help on the way back, especially if you're going to be going to the Expo, it can help out. Their daily charges, you're going to be able, and I'm going to look at it as we get closer. You download an app. You can pay per day. You can pay for a few days in advance. If you're going to be there for 4 or 5 days, then you can look at that because it might be a couple of dollars cheaper, and so you can get a little bit of a discount there. Now, this is one that I'm going to know for a fact is, or at least it should be factual, the weather. The weather is going to be colder at Disneyland. How much colder, we don't know, but it's probably going to start being either cool or cold. It can warm up or it can stay cool or cold. So guys, just prepare for that. So just to give you an idea, but about average temperatures in January at Anaheim, the low average is 47, the high is 69. So it goes to show you that it's going to probably be a little bit cool, maybe getting a little warmer when the sun comes out. So guys, this brings me to the coast to coast because they really haven't said much. When they did the announcement for 2024, 2025, and they added that a second medal that you can earn, I thought that was great. That was awesome. But again, this year it's only, or this run season, it's only going to be one medal. They haven't said anything yet. So usually it's one medal. They had it year after year after year. The only thing that was different was the lanyard. So I am very curious to see what they're going to do. Since they've been so secretive, I'm wondering if they're going to really do a reveal, a really cool reveal. I wouldn't doubt it if the reveal came today, tomorrow. It's obviously going to be before the marathon weekend. So we're going to see the reveal of the Coast to Coast medal pretty soon, I'm going to assume. So guys, I wanted to do a Coast to Coast or C2C, CTC, whatever we want to call it. I'm going to start writing it as C2C, Coast to Coast. I wanted to do a challenge for rides, but again, I talked about it earlier. Southwest kind of messed it up. I'm still going to try to do it. I'm not sure how it's going to work. But guys, also the people that are going coast to coast, especially if you're going to just travel in between, how are you going to, where are you going to put your medals? How are you going to carry them and stuff? So there was somebody who sold these online, and these are really, really cool. They're little packages. You can put, and you can hear that my medals are in there. There's 4. This one carries 6, so I'm probably going to have to get another one. They put the Run-In-Ears brand right here, and they do have a band that kind of holds it together. And I did buy a bag that I can put these in. So guys, this is going to be really, really cool. And I got them on Etsy from GreyDuckCreation. I will put the name down below. The person was very, very nice. They actually do the Run Disney events themselves. They're an athlete with disability. They were great to interact with, guys. Great at letting me know when it was coming and so forth. They did a great job, guys. So guys, if you want to support, somebody, it's on Etsy again, and it's GreyDuckCreations. GreyDuckCreations. Again, I'll put it down below. And guys, again, there are great people over there. I think the lady's name is Tiffany. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you for sending me this. You're going to get another order from me pretty soon. So guys, that's it for now. Guys, I'm not sure if I'm going to do another video next week because next week is Thanksgiving. By the way, happy Thanksgiving to all you guys. Unless something breaks, I might take next week off. I'm going to be traveling myself to see family. Unless something breaks, I'll do a video. But if not, I come back the following week. The following week, I'll actually be at Disney World. So I will be doing a video from Disney World. I'm going to be doing the Christmas stuff at Disney World and Universal Studios. So I'll be doing videos from over there, guys. But the last thing I want to talk about is medal pictures. So a couple of you came, and we're going to try to get more and more of these meetups, the medal meetup pictures. And so we're going to try to do one after Disney World, get some pictures taken. Again, groups, individuals, just the medals. And then we're going to try to do the same thing at Disneyland. So I'll bring those up as we get closer. But guys, is there anything that you guys have questions about? Please comment down below. Are you going to do the Coast to Coast Challenge? How excited are you to find out what we're going to be doing if you're going to be doing the Coast to Coast Challenge? And the medal reveals, how we're going to reveal, because those are the medals they have not revealed, guys. So comment down below, guys. And without further ado, guys, as usual, create a magical day, create a magical run, guys, and see you sooner than later.